So let's just have a quick recap. We came here 10 days ago to do a mini renovation mid-season, 2 weeks pain for 2 months gain. So we scarified it with the Alcor, did 2 passes. And we got quite a lot of detritus out, and all that annual meadow grass, tried to get rid of that and did a good job. Then we went over with the Hibbert Harrier 48 to pick up all that detritus because I couldn't be bothered getting my rake out. Then we went over with the cylinder to really take that grass down to a really new level. And this was it after we'd cut it with the cylinder. Ready to feed with the Proto 15515 and put on the ICL Step High Mag. So it's a week after we did the renovation, looking brilliant. 2 weeks pain, or 1 week's pain for 2 months gain. That's where we're going to be. And actually, by scarifying that annual meadow grass, we've actually knocked it back a little bit. What I find is, when I apply my galactic after scarifying the annual meadow grass, it actually knocks it back a little bit for some reason. I'm not sure why, but I've noticed that a few times. But so a good dose of iron, doesn't have to be galactic, could be anything. If that's what you've got, give it a try, see what happens. But because we stressed it out with the scarifying and then we're hitting it hard with some iron, it does seem to slow it down. So I'm not at all concerned about this lawn. Looking beautiful, nice and lush. And this sets us up now good going into the next 2 months before the leaves start falling off here. So we have a look now at what it looked like last week after it finished, and then this week. Beautiful. Oh yeah. So we scarified it 10 days ago. I always say 2 weeks pain for 2 months gain, but we've done it in 10. So yeah, look at that. Now, I did use that Step High Mag on this job, so that's the reason we get this lovely deep colour. Now I just want to have a little chat about that, because if you venture down this route, you can't just go at it willy-nilly. You've got to pay attention to what you're doing. Now the best thing I've found is that because it's so fine, and if you weighed out what you actually need and try and spread it over the area, your gravity fed hopper would run out of granules falling through the middle, like you imagine like an egg timer. As it falls through, as it gets to the sides and gets to the bottom of the spreader, gravity can't do anything because it's not on top of the hole. So what you do is I fill the spreader to the top, put the setting at 26. You can put it at 26. I won't go any more than that, because that is like you're putting on double the amount there. You could maybe go at 25 if you want it on the Scott spreader, and then just do your area and then tip whatever's left into your bag, and then you can use it next time. Filling it to the top just gives you that weight on top of the granules, so it all falls out at the bottom without having to bang the spreader up and down. I wish I could show you, but sometimes when you let it run all the way down to the bottom, you've got what you've got left in the bottom, but you have to bounce the spreader to get it to fall into the hole so you can spread it, and then you end up with a rainbow effect because you're not firing it out accurate. So that's the best way I can describe it at the minute, just while I'm having a quick talk about it. And the most important thing you've got to do, and this is the most important thing you'll ever do because you'll ruin your patio, got to sweep up any loose granules off it, or water it down, you know, sweep it off, hose it down, because it will stain with the orange blobs. So that is, especially if you've got a job and you're a lawn care service, because you'll ruin your customer's patio. You know, we've all left the odd one or two just by accident, and you know, you can't really tell them, but if you was to just leave the whole lot on, you'd be getting fired, you know, and on your own patio, your wife would be on your back for the rest of your life. So, hope you've enjoyed this little turnaround in 2 weeks, in 10 days even. Look at that, isn't it just lovely? I'm just so glad the sun's out. Now what I'm going to do is, over the course of the next video, I'm going to put a link on the page, on the actual video, to Auckland Amenity direct to this product, so you can buy from there. He's the cheapest if you wanted to buy that, with delivery and that. You can go to Pitch Care, it might be slightly cheaper for the product, but they'll hammer you on delivery and it'll work out dearer. So I've done my kind of due diligence, and that's why I'm with Auckland Amenity, or Scott from Auckland Amenity, because they're the cheapest. So it's up to you, whichever you want to do, but I'm just telling you where I get it from, and then you know it's all above board. Until the next time, see you later.